Welcome to Talk Bowling, episode 108. I'm John Congdon.
I'm Tony Rucco. Talk Bowling is proud to bring you the latest information from the bowling industry, bowling tips, and updates on the largest internet bowling website, bowlingballcom.
We really need to put all the stuff we talk about before taping in there.
What do you mean?
Right here.
Right here? Oh, all of that now.
Yeah. People find it interesting.
I'm dying for that.
You sound like
I'm going to do my best.
Sound like it.
It's a time change. It gets me every year.
What?
It gets me twice a year.
I wish it would stay this time.
I do too because of golf, but it literally takes me a week to get used to this time change. My body's like telling me to just roll back over in the morning.
That makes no sense.
It does make sense.
No.
If you think about it.
All right.
First family.
First question is from Johnny Yang. I currently throw a 14-pound bowling ball at 16 miles per hour with decent amount of revolutions on the ball. I was wondering if I should move to a 12-pound ball where I can get lots of revolutions on the ball and be able to amp up the ball speed to 18 to 19 miles per hour. Hope I get my question answered. Thanks.
Johnny, your wish is coming true.
You're getting your question answered.
That's right. John brings up a really good point here to keep in mind that most ball companies, and I hate to say that I'm not really up on who is and isn't because they've all changed a little bit.
Right.
Most ball companies under 14 pounds, they have to change the weight block to get the ball to be that light. Mm-hmm. Some of them even take the shape of the actual block away and put a generic core in there. Mm-hmm. So you want to watch that because you're not going to get the same core. You're going to get the same cover stock, but you won't get the same core. So that's an excellent point to start off with. Basically, we've talked about this before. It's the force that the ball hits the pins with, if you want to get technical, is the mass times the velocity. So the ball weight times the ball speed will give you your momentum or the force when the ball hits the pins. It's not going to be that much different. I did the long math on it, and I don't know how to give that to you in a range that makes any sense. But the long math on it, a 12-pound ball at 20 miles an hour or a 14-pound ball at 16 miles an hour, that ending number is only like 4-6 points different. So it's not going to be that much different. And the other point that John brings up is accuracy. Mm-hmm. When you throw a lighter ball, trying to throw it so hard, you're going to get the ball. You're going to get some movement.
You're going to spray it all over the place.
Not really knowing where it's going. So I don't ever worry about ball speed as much as everyone else does. I worry about it for ball reaction only. Mm-hmm. I don't care if the guy next to me is throwing at 20 miles an hour and I'm throwing at 14 miles an hour. At the end of the day, I care about having pins I'm knocking down.
Exactly.
So to me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have to have more speed necessarily.
Right.
You need to be accurate, and you need to match your bowling style, your equipment,
Excuse me,
and everything to the lane condition.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, that's it.
That's exactly
you
right.
You don't have to impress your friends by throwing it so fast.
Yeah.
So my personal opinion, stay where you're at. 60 miles per hour is great because I think I'm at 14, maybe 15.
Yeah, 14 to 16, I think, is average.
Yeah.
And that's with a 14 or 15-pound ball. That seems to be the average ball speed.
So just because you increase your ball speed doesn't mean you're going to knock down more pins.
That's right.
Simply said. All right, second question is from Kevin. Why did the PBA stop using the gold pin? And I think you mentioned this before, but I couldn't find it. Okay. Which is better, more power/speed with major hook or less power, less hook? I don't know why they stopped using gold pins.
I have no clue. It was very brief when you look at the history. It was a couple seasons maybe, and I have no clue why. I don't know if it was just a pain because they had to bring their own pins in to every stop. I'm sure it added cost to the tour, and as we all know, a few years ago the tour had to make some major cuts, mm-hmm. which has given us the tour we have today. So I'm sure they had to make some cuts, and that may have just been one of them.
Right.
They didn't look very good on TV in my opinion either. They look kind of cool in your hand,
but
they're more of a novelty to me.
To me, they're a little more like bronzy or
yeah.
copper. They're not really gold.
We have a couple in the office. They're okay to look at.
As far as the power speed question, we kind of just addressed that in the first question. The heavier bowling ball isn't necessarily going to provide more power if you're throwing it slower.
Right, and the main point that I brought up here is what really matters is the angle your ball is entering the pocket, which you do have to have a little bit of hook to get that proper angle, but going from gutter to get that big of a hook isn't going to necessarily knock down more pins than the guy playing right up 10 and just kind of bending the ball into the pocket.
Right.
So what really matters is the angle the ball enters the pins and how your ball goes through the pins and off the pin deck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to achieve that angle and ball deflection through the pins, if you have to hook the ball from gutter to gutter, then that's what you have to do. If you have to point it off the corner, then that's what you have to do. Again, I think people try too hard to say they throw a big hook and always throw a big hook, and like you constantly say, you have to match up the lanes to your ball in your game that night or that day that you're bowling. So
Right.
it's a tough question. Yes, sometimes you have to hook the ball a ton, and sometimes you really have to throw it hard, and sometimes you have to throw it really slow and maybe not hook it as much. You can't have a definitive style and stick with it all the time.
Right, and it may not seem like a lot, but going from gutter to gutter, you're actually adding a little bit of length to
Yeah, a little
to the
bit. I
shot.
mean, obviously,
And
yeah.
To get that ball going from this direction back the other way is a lot. You have to have a lot of revolutions to get that kind of angle.
You do. When the pattern dictates that type of ball motion, that's what you need to do, though.
Right.
So I guess to answer your question, it depends on the lane condition, it depends on your bowling style, but don't get married into I have to hook the ball from gutter to gutter, because there's plenty of nights that I've gone into league and that's just not where the shot is.
Mhm.
The shot's, maybe right up 10, maybe just inside of it, maybe in that, what we call the track area, and that's where you have to play, and you may not be hooking it that much that night.
Right.
So worry about where your ball is at the pins. Is it going through the pocket correctly? Is it going off the pin deck? Watch where your ball's leaving the pin deck.
Right. Are you hitting the head pin and the ball deflecting, which
Right.
I mentioned it up here. How much is a lighter ball affected by deflection? Or is that dependent on momentum? And
It is, but it's going to deflect. I mean, obviously, what are pins? 3.5 pounds, or you have a 12-pound ball hitting a group of 30-something pounds. Yeah, there's going to be more deflection there. But I've seen ladies and older people who throw 12-pound balls, and as long as their ball is entering the pocket correctly, I mean, obviously they're not going to hit the pins as hard as a guy throwing a 14 or 15, but they can still carry pins. You
Right.
can still strike. So I would worry more about where your ball's getting into the pocket at, where it's going off the pin deck at. That's what you want to look at.
not necessarily more or less hook.
Right.
Play the lane the way they are.
Right there.
All right, this week's episode is brought to you by Roto-Grip and the all-new Defiant. The Defiant features the all-new Paragon core designed to help expand the RG plane of the ball. This revolutionary core is wrapped in a all-new microbite cover stock that is stronger and more textured than the competition. This combination offers you strong mid-lane roll and a huge continuous sweeping hook on the back end. Check out the Defiant and other top sellers from Roto-Grip on bowlingball.com.
Very good.
You did a good job writing that, except for the bye.
That's Google Docs. That felt good.
Yeah, for the most part. I flubbed a couple of words.
That's okay. We'll let it go.
It's usual. It's what I do.
That's right. All right, how to contact us. You can email us at questions@talkbowling.com. Leave a comment on talkbowling.com on any episode. On Twitter, we are at talkbowling, and on Facebook, www.facebook.com/talkbowling.
All right. Last week we asked who was the first PBA champion to win titles using a 3-step approach, a 4-step approach, and a 5-step approach.
And I found out that it was not during the question was not meant for during the same tournament. It was, he won a championship using 3, then a 4, then a 5. And the answer is Mike
But who
Durbin.
tracks that?
I don't know. Former PBA TV analyst Mike Durbin.
I actually won in 2008 a tournament with a 2-step approach. All right. All right, this week.
Could you even get the ball off your hand in the 2-step approach?
I can't get the ball even in a 5-step approach.
What's the question this week? Can John get the ball off his hand in the 2-step approach?
Answer that. All right. Which bowling center in the U.S. boasted the most lanes in a non-split house before its eventual demolition? That's a lot of lanes.
It is. That was a big hint.
That was a big hint, but wow. Non-split house, lanes on both sides?
Yes.
Or
Big pump.
Or multiple levels?
I don't know if they so much consider multiple levels, but mostly, yeah, you get this huge concourse and lanes going down both sides. Boardwalk.
Gotcha. Right.
Yes. Boardwalk, yes.
Well, I knew what it was. I was just trying to give a definition of split house.
with hand motion.
Hand
Okay,
motions.
I'll get into the contest.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap here.
Okay. Check us out on Facebook, Pyramid Bowling. We have the Choose Your Path contest going on right now. Get us to 2,000 likes and win a Choose Your Path prize pack, which includes ball of your choice, a bag of your choice, a single or double ball roller, and a shoe of your choice.
And it's have a chance to win. You don't automatically.
You don't automatically win, have a chance to win. It doesn't even say that. Who wrote this?
have a chance.
That's the bowlingballcom.
Oh, I didn't write the path.
I don't know. We're close though. As of this morning, we were just under 1,800. So hopefully within the next week or so, we'll be at 2,000. And then bowlingball.com, we have get us to 10,000 likes on our bowlingball.com Facebook page and have a chance to win one of 7 gift certificates we're giving away. $300 worth of gift certificates, one $100 gift certificate, 2 $50 gift certificates, 4 $25 gift certificates.
Correct. When we're currently at.
9,300, right
Wow.
around there.
So again, within the next week or two, we should be giving that away.
Yeah, and check out bowlingball.com's Facebook page daily if you're on there, because earlier, over the weekend, Keith, our owner, gave away a Hellraiser ball or a ball bag shoe combo. Just for
Out of
telling
nowhere.
them, yeah, you just had to tell what kind of ball you were currently throwing.
Yeah.
And you got a chance to win. I haven't got the winner. We would have announced it. Once we confirm that information, we'll announce the winner.
Exactly. So participate. Seems to be on there a lot, just doing things.
On a tear.
Exactly. All right. On bowlingball.com, we give away a brand new bowling ball every week of the year. 52 weeks, 52 winners. All you have to do is sign up on our website weekly and have your chance to win. Also, through the end of 2012, there's a separate giveaway just for participating on bowlingboards.com. Come join the community of bowlers there, discuss equipment, lane conditions, tips, techniques, and more. Every post you make is an entry to win. Every post you make is a drawing. Every post you make is an entry into a drawing to win a bowling product every week, either a ball or a bag.
Keep going. You're doing so good. Wow. It's the time change. Keep going.
It is a time change.
See, now you're converted. See?
I need an excuse because I can't talk.
It's the time change.
It is. All right, in closing, do you have anything else you want to add?
I have absolutely nothing
Are you
else
sure?
to add.
Would you like to tease me some more to make fun of
No,
it?
I have nothing else to
All
add.
right. In closing, please remember that bowlingball.com is free shipping. Every item, every day. No hidden handling fees, no packaging fees. The price shown on the product page is the price you pay at checkout. No surprises.
This is great. Next time, I'm just going to let you talk the whole time.
It's fun to listen to me talk, isn't
I'm
it?
just going to talk. Let you talk and watch you.
But that would be interesting.
I'll be like a viewer of Buck Bowling.
Live, our first live audience.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.